Hello everyone, my name is Fabrizio Formati. I am a PhD student at the University of Campania Luigi Vanvitelli. I am presenting following paper design of robotic and additive manufacturing for cultural heritage. In recent years, the use of cultural heritage, thanks to a greater awareness and technological innovation, has radically evolved and has changed the entire reference, improved the user experience, and increased a more intense and personalized offer of contents. With the use of innovative, invisible, and technologies, it's impossible to add more to experience in making accessible the masterpiece in a meaningful way. Through the new methods of additive production and advanced robotics, flexible artifacts are produced that favor personalization, increase knowledge and awareness of the work of art by offering new opportunities to recreate copies of masterpieces and new languages to help people to understand the artworks that are normally inaccessible for logical and safety reasons. The last frontier is robotics at the service of cultural heritage. Inside museum space and cultural events are introduced anthropomorphic robots dedicated to the reception of users and visitors who act as guides and accompany users in everyday paths, designing empathic relationship with the help of robotic technologies means to highlight gestures and body in such a way as to enhance sensory abilities. Of great social impact is robot Kismet. Robotic system can offer an embodiment of the body capable of recreating familiar dialogues, producing emotional properties, therefore substantially the human propensity to theological thought and interaction within a dialogue. It transmits artificial emotion that aims to improve human-machine relationship by constantly providing signals to the user of the robot status. Through gesture, the robot is able to reveal emotions and this influences the interaction with humans. An example of a robot guard developed in Italy is Virgil, which is used in the Racconigi Castle in Cuneo and allows visitors to admire the rooms, including those that are not accessible, and gives the possibility to create interactive visits and different routes. Virgil captures images and sends them in real time to tourists, who can remote control it and its movements through a tablet. It can be considered as an aid for virtual experience or experience that are not accessible to humans and consists of a robotic platform that carries a video camera and is controlled by a tablet equipped with a graphical interface. It should be noted that the vast majority of visitors say that the use of Virgil made the experience more interesting and is favorable to the use of robotics in museums. The Ismo robot produced by Honda wears an astronaut uniform and entertains the user during the routes inside the museums. The Japanese robot is able to recognize faces and voices of different people speaking at the same time, but also to stop and change its behavior according to the intention of others. For example, it is able to direction towards which a person is moving and immediately change its own to avoid the collision. Additive manufacturing is beginning to explore the field of cultural heritage enjoyment. Even very important museums are looking at the possibility of having an online archive with 3D scan models to study. As for example, the famous Smithsonian Museum in Washington, which has started to share some scans on its website, while the British Museum uses Sketchfab, a platform that allows designers, makers, and companies to share or sell their models. The Factum Foundation for Digital Technology and Conservation, a no-profit organization founded in 2009 in Madrid, is collaborating with its subsidiary Factum Marte on multidisciplinary seminar dealing with digital meditation in contemporary art. The main objective of Foundation is to ensure that future generations can inherit knowledge through these artifacts so that they can study them. Due to this initiative and to additive manufacturing, it's possible to bring back the sense of touch in the function of cultural heritage, which for many years has been marginal, by being able to bring back to visitors objects from other earths, making the function much more complete. And through this opportunity, it's possible to give access to knowledge even to the different abled, such as the blind people. Nestor Marquez, a researcher who deals with the application of a new technology in the archaeological field, is doing just that by collaborating with the Villa Museum in Alicante. Another interesting project that relates to robotics and additive manufacturing is After Dark, by the Tate Museum in London. After Dark is a project by the digital production studio The Workers in collaboration with designer and researcher Davide Di Luca, Ralph Space and Rutherford Appleton Laboratory. During the night hours of close of the museum, users connected to the website can enjoy the exhibition rooms with the help of 4 robots. The robots have been designed to be light modular with sonar detectors housed in the 3D printer case. With this modular approach to design, by dividing a system into smaller parts which can be independently created, modified, customized and replaced, designers can rethink the structure of robots and make them anthropomorphic so that they can communicate emotion and not be bound to the night navigation, but also in moments of opening, also creating new interaction with real users present in the sites of interest, so as to be in turn a search at attraction for the museum. In conclusion, the case study under consideration shows a change driven by the new technology that is creating awareness of the means available to make cultural heritage more accessible. Designing empathic relationship with the help of robotic technology and additive manufacturing means placing the emphasis on gestures and the body in such a way as to enhance sensory abilities. The user becomes therefore the protagonist of the new kind of a visit that reconfigures his or her relationship with the artwork. Going towards an inclusive friction, design improves the visitor-user experience and it increases a more and more intense and personalized offer of contents, where it's possible to redefine new ways of interaction with the user with bidirectional relationship and constant feedback. Thanks for your attention.